Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kick Kingdom, where if you saw the recent video, then you well, actually, technically, it's not the recent video, but it's more like the video when the new update came out. That's what I'm trying to say. If you've seen that, then you realize that
of a fin
can
cause a tsunami.
Yeah, so go in the pool. Anyway, yeah, can't interact. There we go. Anyway, if you've seen the recent video where the new update came out, a few things came out. Obviously, like, you know, Mystic Flower Cookie, or the new Beast East episode. Apparently, like, production buildings not being put into one area or something. However, what's important is that a new cookie that got released is actually another epic cookie that came out, just, you know, usually like every update apparently. But this cookie is Cloud Haetae cookie, which I think that's how you pronounce it. And we already have Cloud, we already got the cookie, so we could just get that out of the way. However, what we're gonna do is, I want to find out, like, what Cloud Haetae cookie is all about, because I know little to nothing about this cookie. I basically know nothing. So in this video, this is gonna be one of those, like, overview videos where I go over a bunch of the cookie's quotes with my little reactions to them. We see what their story description is like. Did I hear something in the background? Sorry, I'm sorry. It might be some truck of some sort. I just heard it and I started to get worried, and can't really stop it now because it's just, what, continental government work? I don't know. But anyway, we'll go over quotes, go over the story, go over what they do in battle and stuff like that. So, War of the Pleb is Cloud Haetae cookie. While I try and fight this little critter, let me just say that unfortunately, I'm not going to be reading comments in this video, only just because I want it to be focused on the cookie by itself. But still, if you want to leave your questions and comments down in the comment section below, oh, look at them. Look at him just like planting the flowers. That's cute. What does Stormbringer look like doing this? Oh, she just doesn't care. Anyway, if you still want to leave your questions and comments down in the comment section below for me to read on these videos, and still feel free to do so. It could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. Doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, that's what matters the most. By the way, look how stumpy your legs are. They're just so cute. I love it. But I think I can't really tell from design kind of reminds me of a sheep, because they look woolly, but then again, it's because they're part cloud. It makes sense, right? But they're small. Oh my, do you see the little waddle? Do you see that little waddle? That was adorable. That's amazing. So what do you got to say for yourself, little mister?
Come visit the Ivory Pagoda and make a wish.
The Ivory Pagoda and make a wish. Why is that making me feel weird? Because, like, that's giving me, like, you look like you give Longan vibes, but now I'm getting, like, Lotus vibes, because, you know, like, make a wish, you know, something like that. Don't know what's up with that, but okay, that's interesting.
I am the guardian of Mystic Flower Cookie's territory.
So you're basically like Mystic Flower Cookie's right-hand cookie, if that makes sense, much like how basically a majority of all these legendary cookies have one. Well, not even legendary, but, like, you know, strong ones. Well, to be fair, there's some who just don't. I mean, yeah, sure, Stormbringer has some, and as far as I know, I'm sorry, Shadow Milk. I almost said Blue Jester. Shadow Milk doesn't have any, except for just the abundances of cloud that they have. But still, by the way, I'm sorry, that waddle is just the most adorable thing ever. They like do a little hop. They have a little bit of pep in their step. That's just so adorable. It's so cute.
The Ivory Pagoda is my old stomping grounds.
Old stomping grounds. Oh, you look so cheery, Brooming. Old stomping grounds. Does that mean, like, you were there, like, for years before, and, like, you're just out of there? Because that also implies you have new stomping grounds, and that makes me curious as to what that means.
Who goes there?
Are you telling me you're a little puppy? Stop! You can't stop getting more cuter. Why is this so adorable? This is amazing.
You're big. Hello, my liege.
How is that implying me? Like, is that implying that, like, me in real life is a bit? I guess, yeah, that makes sense, to be honest, but, like, I don't think I could be called a liege, let's be honest. Oh, by the way, I didn't even know what you look like getting picked up. You just kind of, you just have a small little frown. It's like, huh? What's going on? What's happening? And then you land? And you just land on all of your hind legs and front legs. It's pretty sweet.
I love a good pet when I'm feeling down.
Okay, yeah, you're definitely a puppy. You're definitely just an adorable little puppy. Come on, how can we get mad at you? I swear, I'm gonna scream if, like, this critter ends up being, like, a full antagonist, because I understand that they're loyal to Mystic Flower, but they're kind of wreaking havoc upon the Dark Cow Kingdom, so I don't think we can have that.
I am the guardian of Mystic Flower Cookie's
We already know that one.
I'll have you know I'm from a fine lineage of Haetae.
I mean, I'm not saying you aren't, but I'm wondering what the other lineages look like. From a good old line of, like, golden retrievers and huskies. You're kind of on the verge of a Shih Tzu. I think that's what I'm going with right now.
I am the guardian of Mist.
Yep.
I am the the Ivory Pagoda is.
Is there anything else?
I'll have you know. I'll have you. Back off, intruders.
Yeah, the intruder part was a new line, which at least you're actually loyal. I'm pretty sure you're just straight up a destined guardian for Mystic Flower. But anyway, I think that should be like, at least for a majority of the quotes, that should be it.
Ivory Pagoda.
Yeah, I think that's maybe it. Oh.
Want to see me transform?
Okay, I did. And look how you just ran. What are you sidestepping? Excuse me? I didn't even know you could transform, which to be fair, you might be able to transform into a giant cloud. But I haven't seen that yet, so you do have more quotes, but it's in your little menu screen, so we can go ahead and check that out real quick. Please?
The full force of my roar would knock everyone over.
You know, on this screen, they look a little bit more ferocious, because they look like, you know, more frowny and not like smiley, which, that's actually not what I expected. But full force would cause cookies to fall? What? I mean, maybe in this form, probably not, but probably in your other form, probably.
I can always get out of a sticky situation.
For all I know, you could probably fly, because it makes sense because you're a cloud. I mean, with how much pep in your step that you have, you're probably very buoyant, so you can probably just, like, glide out of any situation.
Do you want to try a weight bun? It'll melt all your worries away.
Okay, I want you to never say it like that again, because I feel like if I eat that, it's gonna be like eating acid. And I'm just going to, like, implode and just, like, fade away. I'd rather not, or at the very least, I want to see someone else eat it before I have my tongue even remotely close to that thing.
The full force of my roar would knock everyone over.
I mean, wait, okay, you say that, but didn't just a few moments ago you were just like you just did little barking noises? I don't think that counts as a full roar, but then again, you do you.
I'm not scared.
This is a cookie who's scared, aren't they? We're so gonna see that in the story. I'm waiting for it to happen.
The Mystic Flower Cookie will protect us all.
All is really subjective. If you mean all is in your whole entire species regarding what Mystic Flower, sure, that makes sense. If you mean all cookies, that's a big lie. That's a big red buzzer sound effect right there. That's because Dark Cacao Cookie's kingdom is straight up dying. I don't think that's something that we want, honestly.
I can fight off flames easily.
Well, obviously, because you're a cloud, so you probably have wind powers, which maybe that's what you mean by your roar would blow people over. It's not because it's loud, it's because, you know, you control the winds.
La 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 la. Take a guess at who owns this empty temple.
Well, it's empty. I'm assuming you or Mystic Flower, because, like, those are the only two cookies I would forcibly know by a name drop, but, like, if it's you, like, what are you doing there? Wouldn't you have... Well, actually, I wonder if this kingdom takes place in the skies. Are clouds made of flour? I'm thinking too deep into this, aren't I? Is there any other quotes before I read the common question of the day?
I'm a Haetae, not just some puppy or tiger.
Haetae. Haetae. However the flip you pronounce it, you're not a puppy or a tiger, I guess, but I mean, let's be honest, you literally just make barking noises, you have little claws, and you just look like the most adorable little critter. I swear, Mystic Flower would give you all the pets in the world. I am just being blunt about it. Anyway, with that being said, before I go ahead and read up on the story, read up on the skill, and actually use this cookie in battle, who's a defense frontliner, which usually should be defense cookies. For a common question of the day, we're just going to ask the obligatory thing that I ask with all these little overview videos. What is your opinion on Cloud Haetae cookie? Which, I'm going to be honest, it kind of shocks me. Because whenever you think about a right-hand cookie who's like, you know, the primary cookie is like, you know, this big baddie who's intent to like destroy everything, like, you know, just return everything to flour, I guess. You wouldn't expect this cookie to be like just a little cheerful, like, don't get me wrong, they act rowdy and I think they're tough, but like, they wouldn't be this adorable. Like, for example, like Longan Dragon, like, their once right-hand cookie was snake fruit, but then they were just full of betrayal because they were flipping snake. They're literally snake, and they betrayed Longan. And like anyone else, they would probably have like more of like a serious attitude coming to the, you know, their ruler. But this one is just so adorable. Voice acting wise, very adorable. I love the person who voice acted this, which we can see this in the story, and also design wise, they're just I want to pet them. Is that so hard? I mean, to be fair, I probably get my hand ripped and bitten off. and my fingers would literally be turned into finger food, but I think they're just so adorable. Anyway, be sure to tell me down in the comment section below what you think, but let's go ahead and read up on your story. So, according to Cloud Haetae's story, let's see. This creature looks like a puppy and barks like a puppy, and it... Yep. Did I find a grammar mistake? And it known to ward off bad luck and fires. So you mean it's known to ward off bad luck and fires. I'm sorry, you gotta fix that in your update. Anyway, it's known to ward off bad luck and fires. Must be none other than Cloud Haetae Cookie from Legends, the stalwart guardian of Mystic Flower Cookie's Grand Temple, the Ivory Pagoda, which I keep mispronouncing that, that's my apologies, but it's the Ivory Pagoda. Cloud Haetae Cookie will greet interlopers with their sharp claws, but talk respectfully of their enlightened master, and Cloud Haetae Cookie will shower you in pleasantries and even offer a delightful steamed roll. Judging by the way this creature talks about Mystic Flower Cookie, you can infer boundless faith and loyalty. So let Cloud Haetae Cookie guide you through the winding hallways of the Ivory Pagoda, but keep an eye on the mischievous creature. They may just conveniently disappear into the fog. Can they just suddenly turn into a cloud and just disappear? That's kind of broken if you ask me. Just like, hey, and now I'm here now, and all of a sudden I'm not. I mean, as long as if you get on their good side, they should be fine to hang around about. Especially since they might offer you food. But, honestly, I feel like this is supposed to be, like, the equivalent of, like, man's best friend. If that makes sense, you know how, like, man's best friend is, like, dog, puppy. And, you know, they have endless faith, endless loyalty. So, it kind of does make sense. But, Rochelle Hager, like, I swear, you do an amazing job voice acting this cookie. Great job. Anyway, with that being said, they also have the skill, which is, if I can find it here, Haetae Charge, which, oh, I can actually view on this. Oh, they changed it. Did they? Wait, did they? Yeah, this is like a full screen now. Okay, I didn't know. That's a little change, but it's actually really nice because you can see everything on here now. Okay, but it's Haetae Charge. Takes the form of a Cloud Haetae, and after transforming, gains an increased defense and damage resist, and grants HP shields for the entire team. With their regular attacks, Transform Cloud Haetae Cookie charges at enemies, dealing area damage, and Cloud Haetae Cookie will also heal the ally with the lowest HP with Cloud Rolls, except Cloud Haetae Cookie themselves. When the transformation is over, Cloud Haetae Cookie will perform a last forceful charge to deal greater damage and stun the enemies belonging to the realm of apathy. Cloud Haetae Cookie is resistant to apathy, can briefly disrupt the power of apathy effect when using their skill, and grants the Visions of Apathy buff to the team. When in the same team with Mystic Flower Cookie, Cloud Haetae Cookie will gain the Haetae's Loyalty buff. Cloud Haetae Cookie will gain HP with 3 regular attacks in the Cookie form. Okay, so interestingly enough, it doesn't say that they'll become immune to interrupting effects, but just in short, their defense and damage resist gets increased, which is pretty useful. Also, granting HP fields for the entire team, very useful. The regular attacks transforms Cloud Haetae Cookie charging at enemies. Okay, so they got charge, dealing area damage, which damages more enemies. They'll also heal allies with the lowest HP with Cloud Rolls, except for, you know, Cloud Haetae themselves, which I think is really good for a charge, honestly, since they'll usually take most of the damage, I think. Or someone else who's probably in the middle. But also the transformation's over here, they'll just perform a last forceful charge, which does even more damage and stuns enemies as well. And also they're resistant to apathy buffs, so that should mean that they'll basically be cleared to deal with any level within the new kingdom, the White Flower Kingdom, or I'm sorry, the Mystic Flower Kingdom. Well, I mean, flower is white, so it kind of makes sense. But if you have them leveled up, they should be helpful for levels like that. Along with that, if you have a Cloud Haetae with Mystic Flower on the team, they also get the Haetae's Loyalty buff. So, I don't know what the buff does, but they'll also regain HP with 3 regular attacks. So, they're really like a mix between defense and support, honestly. It seems really useful. So, let's go ahead and upgrade you a bit. I want to see what it's like when I just feed you a little tiny bit. Here you go. I got a couple of these for you.
Wow, I feel stronger somehow.
Yeah, I know. That's a mystery that we're all trying to figure out, but you just eat it and you become stronger. I wish that was the case in real life.
I want to show my new stronger self to Mystic Flower Cookie.
Yeah, they'll most likely be impressed. And by the way, technically what I said is true. You eat to become stronger. Like, have I ever heard of protein? Probably not. The only thing I believe in is plumbing carbs. Anyway, here we go. Add another.
Haetaes are very sacred beings, you know?
Haetaes are. If that's the case, like, so far you're the only one that I've seen. There's probably more inside of your story, but so far I've just yet to seen any yet. But, I don't know. We'll probably see them in the future. Here's another one for you.
I want to show my new stronger self
Trust
to
me,
Mystic
I know.
Flower. Haetaes are very sacred beings, you know?
Well, I know that.
Just entrust the Ivory Pagoda to me.
Just entrust the Ivory Pagoda. Okay. Well, It seems like you're the one who primarily defends it, so it kind of makes sense. But then again, it also seems like that Ivory Pagoda, the pagoda has a lot of twists and turns in the hallways, according to your story. So that may be an issue, and that could already make me vomit.
Let's keep the temple spick and span.
What are you also in janitor? Well, you're probably just like the local everything for a Mystic Flower. Like, you clean, you help defend, you go ahead and give information. You probably do all that stuff, so it's fine. Anyway, here you go.
I look scary, right?
You can't just go try and do a scream and go like, I look scary. I look spooky.
Just entrust the Ivory Pagoda.
Okay, I'm gonna boost you up to level 30 because that uses a fair amount of XP jellies, and we get a good scoping out of how you work.
I want to show my new, stronger self to Mystic Flower Cookie.
And can't forget that I'm gonna go ahead and buff your stats up right here with all these bags. Here you go. Huh. Thought another sound effect would play. Whatever. About 30,000 power just nearby it, so let's go ahead and use you in a world exploration level. I would use you in a Beasties one, but I feel like that could be pretty powerful. So let's go ahead and just go to the continent. Let's go back in Crispia. Probably, I guess it depends on how powerful these levels are. 66,000. I feel like instead I want to go to like somewhere along the lines of like maybe World 3 or maybe World 4. Maybe try World 4, maybe. I want to do a level that's somewhat like difficult, but like on par with maybe we could try this. And if it fails, then that's a big L on my behalf. Let's go ahead and scroll all the way down until we find our little defender. There you are.
I'm all warmed up. Watch out.
Well, I'm gonna try and watch out for the cloud, but yeah, whatever.
What should I attack first?
Everything. I attack everything. That would help.
Roar! I'll scratch you.
Well, at least the scratching might work. It should come to our advantage. 20. Oh, actually, The thing is, this might be good. I feel like I only gotta go for a level, like, a bit lower. And this is just primarily because I feel like, while we would be on par, the thing is, because I don't think they do much damage. They just be heavily, like, better as a support. And a defender and a support, obviously. So I'm not sure if they would do much damage. But we'll give it a try. Let's see how this works. Just for normal attacks and just how we go through in the level. Okay, so there's a little scamper. Okay, nice scratch, good scratch. Singular. Scratch these one, and also has a heal. Oh wait, okay, so that's attack 1, attack 2, attack 3, and then there's a heal. It heals more like every 2 attacks. Anyway, let's get these gloves out here. Okay, there, come on. Kill. Let's get to a big wave of enemies. Let's see how this works. And wait for it. Oh, here we go. Use this. Okay, yeah, just headsbutts a whole entire, like, wave right there and just destroys them all. And also, there's a little bit of a transformation right there, which it keeps on headbutting. Keeps on going. Look how far they're going. Look at this. Man, bam. And yeah, right as their skill ends, they do, like, one big headbutt. Well, anyway, or just go ahead and do it again, because it's going with the current duration. So keep on going. And they still have a little bit of an HP shield. Okay, here we go. Bonk. And they're behind the enemy. They had to moonwalk. They had to moonwalk just to reach. There we go. Come on. It's a little bit more. Do it. Big headbutt. There we go. Okay. Well, it's actually pretty interesting. I feel like they're more of like a battering ram, if that makes sense.
Roar! What do you think? Scary, right?
Yeah. Really spooky and not huggable at all with those cute little adorable poses that you're doing. I gotta fucking get out of here. I'm being, like, too, like, embraced with cuteness over here. I feel like, honestly, Cloud Haetae Cookie does have good use, but then again, to be fair, this actually seems like a good update for, like, defense, because from what I remember, I'm pretty sure, White Flower, I'm sorry, I am so sorry about that. Mystic Flower is, also a healer, so having a defense and a healer on the same team at the same time, also providing a buff, which, for all I know, I'm pretty sure Mystic Flower might also get a bonus buff for having Cloud Haetae on the team, but we'll just have to wait and see, because I still have to go ahead and work a lot just to try and get Mystic Flower, because you think I'm going to spend money for that? You got to be crazy. But anyway, if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my kick run content, and if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. Also, down below in the description, you will see links to all of my social media, including a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get the Kick Your Run YouTube stuff for absolutely free. You'll see a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise where you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly, a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month, you can see exclusive content that you wouldn't normally see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.